Ladies and gentlemen, we will begin our ceremony this afternoon with the singing of the national anthem by gifted members of the graduating class of 2023. They will be led by the La Plata High School Navy Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps Color Guard. Color Guard, please present the colors. Good afternoon. At this time, we'll have Madison Kuntz, Senior Class Vice President, come forth to lead the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please join me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Carry! Color! Right turn! March!
Thank you. Good afternoon. I'm David Mitchell, the Assistant Principal of the Senior Class of 2023. On behalf of the students, faculty, staff, and administration of La Plata High School, I want to welcome you to the 95th commencement and conferring of diplomas. We are here this afternoon to celebrate the accomplishments, commitment, hard work, and dedication of the graduates of the class of 2023. As you go forward and face a new chapter in your life, reflect on past memories, embrace the great memories ahead, accept the new challenges, and responsibilities that you will face with grace, dignity, and true warrior spirit. At this time, Brianna Albritton, President of the Class of 2023, will welcome you.
Okay, I think, ooh. Sorry guys, a little short. Good afternoon, everyone. Distinguished guests, staff, family, friends, and an especially great morning to the class of 2023. I am very honored to be welcoming you all and would like to remind you to think cool thoughts, considering that today's weather seems to be as equally excited as we are to graduate. In all seriousness, though, I am sincerely proud of our class and all that we have achieved. Forewarning, I have advised to not dwell on the years we spent in the pandemic. I can definitely tell that you guys are all really upset on this, but I think that there's a lot more to talk about than that. We have, in the past couple of months, often heard a lot about resilience. Though it may bring up what we've gone through, but I believe it is even more important to recognize what we have accomplished and what we have done since then. Resilience is seen everywhere through the Plata High School's halls. It is placing in regional and state championship matches in many different sports, such as wrestling, unified bocce, baseball, and many more. It is students in the Biomedical Innovations program who persevered after their capstone presentations were indefinitely postponed. It is the band and choir students coming together to perform the national anthem, and it can most certainly be seen in the $22.5 million in scholarship money that the La Plata High School class of 2023 has received. It is for these reasons, these actions, these achievements, that we are resilient. Although our high school experience was not normal, we made the most of it. And I think that it's safe to say that our years in high school have prepared us for this moment. Between experience our first and second homecomings, along with our first and second proms, we danced away any thoughts of Turnitin.com deadlines. We received many keeping you informed emails, but I know most of you probably didn't read those like your other Synergy emails, so. We attended trunk or treats and kickball games among our many efforts to support our community. We watched the school plays, laughing through fools and smiling during a Christmas carol. We learned to both statistically and psychologically analyze our world with the help of Mrs. Jenkins and Miss Starcher. We rejoiced when our yearbook came as we viewed all the memories laid out by Mrs. Lovejoy and her yearbook staff. There were beautiful celebrations put on by Miss G and Mr. Harler, with the choir and band putting their musical talent together to create something memorable. Considering all of the hard work put in by not only the teachers I mentioned, but all of them, of course, I believe it's important for us to thank everyone who has helped us along the way. Staff, Dr. Golden and the counseling department, administrative faculty, and community supporters. We could not have done this alone. As warriors, we will not forget all that our community has given us. So, we've got no reason to be afraid of what the future holds. After all, the true meaning of resilience is to withstand and recover from the obstacles and challenges thrown in our path. We've learned from our past, lived in the present, and could not be more ready for the future. Graduates, it's our time to seize the day. As a great man once said, with great power comes great responsibility. I cannot wait to see what the future holds for us and what we do with the newfound power that we have. To my fellow members of the class of 2023, congratulations!
Madeline Schmidt, President of the Student Government Association, will now introduce our honored guest.
Good afternoon. At this time, it is my pleasure to welcome as well as introduce today's honored guests. Please stand as your name is called to be recognized. Please hold your applause until everyone has been identified. We are proud to have with us this afternoon several board members and other school officials. Board Chairperson Michael Lucas, Vice Chairperson Yonel Moore-Lee Esquire, Board members Dottery Butler Washington, David Hancock, Nicole M. Creamer, Jamila Smith, Brenda Thomas, Linda Warren, student member Amira Abujuma, Superintendent of Schools Maria V. Navarro, County Commissioner President Reuben B. Collins II, Judge Russell Yates, Clerk of Court Lisa Yates, Mayor Town of La Plata Janine James, La Plata Barrack Commander Maryland State Police Quintina Walker, President Education Association of Charles County Sean Heil, UNISERV Director for Education Association of Charles County Dawn Pipkin, Chief Financial Officer Karen M. Acton, Chief of Operations and Supporting Services Michael L. Heim, Chief of Teaching and Learning Kevin E. Lowndes, Chief of Instructional Technology Charmaine Thompson. We are honored to recognize Mr. Daniel and Mrs. Diana Bragunyer, parents of our valedictorian, Devin J. Bragunyer. We are pleased to recognize Mr. Roland and Mrs. Leanne Keach, parents of our salutatorian, Brady L. Keach. We are pleased to recognize the parents of the Grand Marshals of this afternoon's ceremony, Mr. John and Mrs. Susan Alcorn, parents of William C. Alcorn, and Mr. Robert and Mrs. Jenny Bassford, parents of Caitlin M. Bassford. We are honored to introduce the following individuals. My parents, Mr. Lewis and Mrs. Lori Schmidt, Mr. Thomas and Mrs. Deidre Albritton, parents of Brianna Albritton, president of the class of 2023, Mr. Bruce and Mrs. Diane Kuntz, parents of Madison Kuntz, vice president of the class of 2023. We would like to acknowledge the faculty members who are parents of the members of class of 2023. Mrs. Susan Alcorn, mother of John Alcorn, Mrs. Carrie Lovejoy, mother of Lauren Lovejoy, Mrs. Ryan Rohde, mother of Donovan Rohde. In addition to these honored guests, there is one group that must not be forgotten. Grandparents are the individuals who keep the generations together, and so we ask that all grandparents stand and be recognized. We now ask that all the parents of the graduating class of 2023 stand to be identified. We thank you for your continued love and support throughout our educational endeavors. The class of 2023 is pleased that all honored guests could share this afternoon with us. Thank you.
One person I'd also like to recognize who's left off that list is our Chief of Schools, Dr. Marvin Jones. Thank you. It's my great pleasure to introduce Brady L. Keach, son of proud parents Mr. Roland and Miss Leanne Keach, and the salutatorian of the graduating class of 2023. Throughout his high school career, Brady has distinguished himself among his peers. Brady has been an active member of several organizations throughout his high school career. An AP Scholar with distinction, Brady has been a member of the National Honor Society and National English Honor Society, along with numerous clubs and organizations. Most notably, Brady has served as drum major of La Plata's award-winning marching band and as a section leader in the jazz band. After high school, Brady will attend the College of Southern Maryland in La Plata, Maryland, where he'll be studying computer science. I'm delighted to introduce Brady Keach.
Good afternoon, Mr. Dolan, honored guests, faculty, friends, family, and most importantly, the class of 2023. The salutatorian's role is to reminisce on the past, celebrate our growth, and remind us of our achievement. When I received the call that I was going to be delivering this speech, I was immediately overwhelmed with a sense of angst and nervousness, but then I realized I only need to deliver the second best speech today. They left. Okay. I would like to start by telling a personal story of mine. Let's set the stage. Oh God. It was a cold, rainy, miserable afternoon at the Marine Corps Stadium in Annapolis. The judges declared that the show would have to go on. The music and visuals were going as planned, but right before the big musical climax in our show, the valve on my trumpet snapped. I felt helpless and disappointed that the preparation we had put into this competition had seemingly gone to waste. Now, the reason I tell this story is many of you have probably felt a valve snap beneath your fingertips, or something snap beneath your fingertips. Whether it's been fumbling a test or interview, getting an injury before a big game, or feeling isolated in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic, roll your eyes. I'm sure we have all felt powerless at some point in our high school careers. These hardships have prepared us for the many obstacles we are sure to face in our adult lives. Before we reminisce on our high school memories, let us take this moment to reflect on a teacher, administrator, counselor, building service worker, friend, or family member who we are grateful for. Many of you might be thinking of Miss Pickens for making freshman English bearable, or Mr. Russell for his early morning comedy routine. Maybe it's your best friend who sent you the homework when you just couldn't suffer through another assignment. Over the course of these past 4 years, individuals like these have supported and believed us unconditionally through the best and worst times. Without the support of these individuals, I doubt we would have made it this far. Additionally, I would like to thank every graduating student for being supportive of each other, evident through our sports teams, performing arts programs, and service outside of school. The La Plata High School class of 2023 is determined to bring each other up rather than tear each other down. In our freshman year, we experienced the magic of our first football game and reveled in the camaraderie of our peers. In our sophomore year, well, let's not talk about our sophomore year. In our junior year, we discovered the subjects we excelled at and learned how to drive. In our senior year, we learned to balance the expectations of the adult world with our own personal goals. As I have been reflecting on the past, I've started to view our class as a collective of individual songs. Each one of us has our own lyrics that tell our story, a genre that we feel we fit in, and a tempo or pace at which we move forward at. However, collectively, we form a cohesive playlist. As I shuffle through this playlist and look around at my peers, I'm proud of the variety of songs that make up the soundtrack of the class of 2023. As we move forward into the next stages of our lives and find new playlists, I hope that you save this one and never forget it. It is common to associate emotions of nostalgia, happiness, and self-growth with old songs you listen to. As you revisit memories of La Plata High School in the future, I hope that you can remember the special moments that we shared together. Congratulations and good luck to the class of 2023.
At this time, members of the Chamber Choir will perform Good Old Days, arranged by La Plata High School members of the class of 2023.
All these breakfast soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of this good old days.
I was thinking about the band, I was thinking about the fans. We were underground, loading merch in that 12-passenger van, in a small club in Minnesota, in the snow outside of First Ave. I just wanted my name in the stars. Now look at where he at, still growing up, still growing up. I would lay in my bed and dream about what I'd become. Couldn't wait to get older, couldn't wait to be some. Now that I'm here, wishing I was still young, those good old days.
Wish somebody would have told me, babe, that someday these will be the good old days. On the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. 'Cause someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old days.
Wish I didn't think I had the answers. Wish I didn't drink all of that flask first. Wish I made to homecoming. Got up the courage to ask her. Wish I would've gotten out of my shell. Wish I put the bottle back on the shelf. Wish I wouldn't worried about what other people thought and felt comfortable in myself.
Rooftop open, and the stars above. Moment frozen, seeking out and falling in love. Me and you in that futon, we just begun. On the grass dreaming, figuring out who I was in those good old days. I wish somebody would have told me, babe, that someday these would be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, all these reckless nights you won't regret. 'Cause someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old days.
Never thought we'd get old. Maybe we're still young. Maybe you always look back and think it was better than it was. Maybe these are the moments. Maybe I've been missing what it's about. Been scared of the future, thinking about the past while missing out. Now we've come so far, I guess I'm proud. And I ain't worried about the wrinkles around my smile. I've got some scars, I've been around. I've felt some pain, I've seen some things, but I'm here now. Those good old days.
You don't know what you've got till it goes, till it's gone. You don't know what you've got till it goes, till it's gone. I wish somebody would have told me, babe, that someday these would be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. 'Cause someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old days.
At this time, it is my sincere pleasure to introduce Devin J. Burgunyer, valedictorian of the class of 2023, daughter of proud parents Mr. Daniel and Miss Diana Burgunyer. During her 4 years at La Plata High School, this well-rounded young lady has not only received many accolades, but has also served the school and her community. An accomplished athlete, Devin was captain of both lacrosse and field hockey teams. She is an AP Scholar with distinction and a member of numerous honor societies, including the National Honor Society and National English Honor Society. In her senior year, Devin served as president of La Plata's Science National Honor Society. Following high school, Devin looks forward to beginning her study of chemical engineering and material science at the University of Maryland in College Park. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to introduce Devin J. Burgunyer.
Good afternoon. I would like to thank Mr. Dolan, honored guests, faculty, family, friends, and especially
my fellow members of the graduating class of 2023. As most of you well know, the last assignment is always the hardest, and this speech was no different. Like many seniors, I thought my last assignment was due Wednesday, May 17th, and I was done with the anxiety over assignments. But it turns out my last assignment was due today. I know today is very exciting, but it can also be frightening, because graduating has been a goal for all of us from an early age, and now we have reached this milestone. Kindergarten, elementary school, middle school, and all the grades in between have led us to this moment today, when we walk across the stage and harvest the fruit of 13 years of effort. Like many of you, I thought today, getting my diploma, would be the most fulfilling moment of my life so far. But I have come to realize that this moment, as important as it feels now, is just the beginning. We need to set new goals because this moment will fade. As soon will we be graduating from college or trade school, or even when we get our first jobs out of high school. These moments will take precedence as the biggest achievements in our lives, and they can be scary too. With big challenges coming our way, we will be anxious about the next step. Even if it is hard, we need to set small goals to help us move forward. These smaller stepping stones can be going out with friends, getting a good grade on a paper, or even getting out of bed on a day where you feel like existing can be hard. We must keep moving. This is a sentiment my parents have always told me, and it has carried me through life, especially recently, when getting up for school this last month felt impossible. When we hit struggles, it can be difficult to dust ourselves off and keep moving forward. We must remember, life is never going to be perfect. We will have setbacks and failures. It can be scary to fail, but that does not mean we should give up and forget our goals. We may not always be gifted at whatever we are doing, but grit is what is important. And if we have grit, we can achieve anything. As a class, we must remember to fight our anxiety, break through boundaries we create for ourselves by being afraid to follow through with our goals. Writing this speech, and even more so giving it, has been daunting. But this anxiety is good. We should all be nervous about important things. It means that we care. When we are nervous and we care about our future, we strive to succeed because we fear failure. As we go forward, I want us to be nervous for the next step, because it shows that you care and that you value what you work for. Leaving high school, we will all take different paths that will change us from the people we are today. Paths that will make us see things from perspectives we would have never gained, staying complacent in the safety of what we know. Adventuring into the unknown of tomorrow is what makes us better people. Being brave enough to take the next step and fight the anxiety of what is to come will make us stronger and more successful in our endeavors. We have been through so much these last 4 years, making memories, experiencing successes, and learning from failures together. We are warriors and we are resilient. I know we will go forth and make La Plata High School proud by following our new goals. I want you to leave here today nervous for tomorrow, but excited for the opportunities it can bring. Strive for success, but accept the failures that you will learn from along the way. After we leave today, it could be the last time most of us see each other for a while. But I am confident that when we come back together, we will have changed for the better with diverse experiences and perspectives. Congratulations, graduating class of 2023. To the seniors.
Now at this time, I'd like to introduce Mr. Douglas Dolan, principal of La Plata High School, to give his farewell address to our graduates.
Class of 2023, you did it. I would like to thank you for your work and flexibility during your time as students at La Plata High School. When you came to La Plata High School in the fall of 2019, the world was a totally different place. You were able to attend your first homecoming game and dance. You were able to hang out with friends without considering face masks and social distancing. And you were able to enjoy your high school experience the way that every other class before you had. Then in March 2020, La Plata High School, along with the rest of the world, came to a screeching halt. When we reemerged from shutting down, it felt as though we were living in a science fiction novel. And instead of having a carefree high school experience, you were asked to be hypervigilant in all that you did. While there's no doubt that your memories of high school will be shrouded in COVID-19, the pandemic also solidified your resilient spirit. The leadership and tenacity of this class has proven to be a winning formula. Your hard work has enabled many of you to be accepted to some of the best colleges and programs in the country. This class has received over $22.5 million in scholarships. This is the most of any class in my 8 years that I've been principal at La Plata High School. The students in this class have always gone the extra mile to help others and develop ideals and solutions to support our community. As you step into the, quote, real world, please remember that you never stop being a member of La Plata High School. You will always be a warrior. Once you graduate and move on to college or the workforce, I hope you take a look back with fond memories of your time at La Plata High School. You should take great pride in the difference you have made for our community. Every year, I challenge each senior class to consider what their La Plata High School legacies will be. I encourage them to be role models as they needed when they were younger and leave positive marks on your community. You have done a great job with that at La Plata High School. Still, as you relinquish one title, senior, and don a new one, graduate, I would submit that the essence of the challenge remains the same. What do you want to do with your life's legacy? In the words of Wade Boggs, our lives are not determined by what happens to us, but how we react to what happens. Not by what life brings us, but the attitude we bring to life. Even in the darkest days of COVID-19 and the ensuing challenges it brought, your attitude brought light to our school, and your drive provided optimism that the world so desperately needed. This is a great day. Be proud of what you accomplished. Remember, though, after the celebrating has ended, you still have work to do. This should be one of many accomplishments you achieve in your lifetime. Please continue to remember to remain humble and kind. This mindset will afford you opportunities to profoundly impact the heart of humanity. Congratulations on your accomplishments, and it's been an honor to be your principal. I wish you all the best on your future endeavors, and I look forward to hearing about the great things you are doing.
And now the Superintendent of Charles County Public Schools, Dr. Maria V. Navarro.
Well, good afternoon, class of 2023. You guys look very, very beautiful out here in this sea of blue. Before I start my comments, I'd like you all to stand up, turn around. Come on, stand up. Turn around and wave to all the family members who came out to celebrate you today. Thank them for being here, family, friends, loved ones. Yes, look at them. It's a little hot out here, but they're still here for you. Thank you, La Plata. Please be seated. I'm your last speech, so here we go. Dear class of 2023, I am thrilled to have the opportunity to celebrate each of you today. In a few minutes, we will officially confer you as graduates of Charles County Public Schools and close this chapter of your lives. But before we do, I want to take a few minutes to leave you with some parting words as you move forward and prosper in your future. In CCPS, our motto is think, inspire, and grow. I think these words summarize some takeaways I hope you remember as you leave us today. First, think. Be a reflective thinker, one who thinks before they speak and one who thinks before they act. You still have many obstacles you will need to overcome in your life, including plenty of conflicts and disagreements. Whether they are big or small issues, remember to give yourself the time to think and reflect before you send that text or respond to that comment or even make a major life decision. Listen, getting to this point demonstrates that you know how to be a critical thinker. You know how to ask questions and are able to flesh out and argue the pros and cons of any situation. After all, you did it in all of your classes. These thinking skills you practice as a student are not just academic skills. They are, in fact, life skills, and they will serve you well for those big life decisions that still await you. Decisions like where you will live, what job you will have, or even if you will have children or not. So continue to be a reflective, critical thinker. Inspire. Class of 2023, surround yourself with people, places, and experiences that inspire you to be better, that inspire you to persevere through challenging times. While you may know what inspires you now, know that there's a big world out there. So go out there and explore it. It is waiting for you. Be open to learning new things, meeting new people, going to new places, trying new foods. Find more sources of inspiration that lead you to be the best version of yourself. And because we inspire others through our words and action, class of 2023, I urge you to pay it forward and be a person that also inspires good in others. And finally, grow. Graduation is a major accomplishment, but this can't be your only accomplishment. You have so much to do and so much to give. Continue to grow. Grow in a variety of ways, and I don't just mean academically. Learn to cook. Learn another language. Learn to be financially independent, right, parents? Learn to juggle anything that comes your way, and learn from others who are just different than you. Just never stop learning and never stop growing. Continue to invest in yourself and grow in ways that help you to thrive throughout your life. Class of 2023, we are so very proud of you. Now go out there and continue to think, inspire, and grow. Principal Dolan, please present your class.
Dr. Navarro, I certify that each one of these students has met the requirements for a Maryland High School diploma or a Maryland High School certificate, as established by the Maryland State Department of Education and the Charles County Board of Education. We ask friends and family to help us with a silent roll call so that all graduates and their families can hear their names called.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are recording the ceremonies today. You can find graduations for the class of 2023 by going to ccboe.com/CCPS TV. Assisting with the roll call today of candidates will be Ms. Jennifer McCullough and Mr. Matthew Chisholm. We ask that you please hold your applause and jubilation until the graduates stand and the tassels are turned, and your cooperation is greatly appreciated.
Conferring diplomas is Board Chairperson Michael Lucas. Devin Jada Burgunyer. Brady Lee Keach. Nathan Eli Todd. Jenna Lucy Goldie. Kate Sienna Bright. Kendall Marie Boyce. Madeline Gail Schmidt. William Harry Kremelmeyer. Ella Catherine Leginsey. Ivy Dunbar Phillips. Callie Faith Ackerman. Ariel Nicole Adams. Brianna Elizabeth Alberton. John Patrick Alcorn Jr. Christian Marcellus Allen Mendoza. Kaylee Marie Altimus. Erica Michelle Anderson. Kayla Adriana Argueta Cartagena. Janaya Anise Avant. Cassidy Cheyenne Baker. John James Mabry. Zaria Maya Toy. Danielle Josue Mendoza Hernandez. Jayla Melinda McCall. Kylise Shea Savoy. Sarah Mackenzie Barnes. Chloe Isabel Kayron Bautista. Layla Rose Beneventi. Sierra Nicole Bergman. Tyler James Bernstein. Benin Daniel Beswick. Now conferring diplomas is Board Vice Chairperson Yonel Moore Lee, Esquire.
Kyle Matthew Bittner. Jalea Gail Ann Black. Catherine Lily Blancett. Kayvon Michael Borders. Danae Renee Bowens. Matthew David Bowie. Jackson David Bowler. Alexis Ayana Bowman. Abigail Grace Brennan. Gabrielle Haley Brett. Danae Janelle Briggs. Audrey Elizabeth Brittingham. Jenna Caden Brown. Justin Michael Bancayo. Alyssa Evelyn Burlack. Jalen Christopher Butler. Lawrence Kanye Butler. Morgan Palea Bird. Joshua Allen Kane. Cameron Alexis Carbano. Thomas James Carpenter. Tristan Terrell Carter. Alan Jaden Kasahe. Dalton James Christie. Antonio Damian Clark. Marcus Eugene Cook. Griffin John Corley. Robert Holland Cox Jr. Cheyenne Renee Cox. Madison Page Crozier. Now conferring diplomas is board member Daughtery Butler Washington.
Kaylee Elizabeth Couples. Craig Terrell Curtis. Adeline Grace Cusack. Andrew Riley Davis. Irvin Noel de Leon Perez. Nolan Edward Dement. Cannon Lynn Dent. Christopher Alexander Diaz. Shane Thomas Dimitri. Gabriel Ibezimiko Denia. Grace Elizabeth Dixon. Brianna Lachey Dodson. Aurora Jocelyn Donahoe. William Randall Donahoe III. Haley Lee Eastwood. Aaron Devlin Eaton. Brennan Casey Edlin. Branford Edmonds III. Alora Page Edwards. Nicholas Chase Elder. Haley Marie Elliott. Nathan Allen Escabee. Faith Laura Aki Etta. Brooklyn Leah Exum. Marcus Reed Fossen. Rachel Leanne Fairfax. Liam Jonathan Falls. Jada Riley Ferguson. Jasmine Kennedy Ferguson. Griffin Edmund Fitzpatrick. Now conferring diplomas is board member David Hancock.
Brianna Nicole Fowler. Brooklyn Alexandra Fowler. Mackenzie Francis Fox. Deeren Ramaya Franklin. Henry Burroughs Gardner. Emerson Lynn Gardner. Kaylee Marie Garrido. Caitlin Jean Gaskell. Gunnar Bruce Gavin. Hannah Faith Gee. Jarrett Trey Getchin. Cameron Alyssa Ging. Riley Kendall Goldsmith. Jacob Alexander Goodwill. Bailey Michael Gorman. Lacey June Hamilton. Ashlyn Grace Hancock. Elijah William Harrison. Joseph Samuel Hastings. Naomi Alexandria Haynes. Mason Andrew Hebner. Philip Addison Herbert IV. Victoria Monet Herrera. Emerson Grace Harridge. Camille Michelle Hill. Chance Nicholas Horde. Eric Michael Hodgson. Haley Virginia Holcomb. Blake Christopher Hollobin. Raylan Mackenzie Hood. Now conferring diplomas is board member Nicole Kramer.
Leah Marie Howells. Brooklyn Danielle Honeycutt. Taylor Marie Nyung Hyon. Riley Michelle James. Madison Rose Jarbo. Damari DeChance Jeffrey. Callum Franklin Jenkins. Travis Stephen Jennings, Jr. Maya Alexandra Jensen. Braylon Anthony Johnson. Kayla Alicia Johnson. Elysia Latea Jones. Kyla Desiree Jones. Jackson Emery Jordan. Andrea Valentina Jovel. Noah David Quan Justice. Benjamin Wyatt Kane. Jordan Alexander Kassam. Lauren Sophia Kassam. Manmeet Kaur. Gage Edward Kilpatrick. Shalia Angel King. Emily Ann Kogut. Madison Nicole Kuntz. Edward Katritspa IV. Emily Margaret Labille. Alexa Linez. Valeria Linez. Peyton Jackson Lee. Colton Luke Lomascolo. Now conferring diplomas is board member Jamila Smith.
Brian Lopez. Marco Alejandro Lopez Godoy. Lauren Michelle Lovejoy. Roxanne Marie Maddox. Corinne Olivia Mahaffey. Maya Cassandra Mahaffey. Benjamin William Malkowitz. Brendan Shane McCabe. Jenna Elizabeth McCowan. Caitlin Ann McCreary. Savannah Elise McCroby. Elena Shea McQuiggan. Lachlan Howard McGuire. Zachary Michael McGuire. Nicole Shea Mellinson. Nathan Parker Michael. Alex Eugene Christian Miller. Amy Morgan Miller. Reagan Caroline Miller. Jaden Isabel Mitchell. Benjamin Bradley Moore. Connor Ryan Moran. McKenna Bryn Moreland. Mark Christopher Morgan II. Destiny Nevaeh Faith Moy. Kelsey Joe Moyer. Umar Ahmed Mughal. Dominic Emmanuel Mundo. Akaya Monet Valerie Myers. Antoine Daryl Nailing, Jr. Now conferring diplomas is board member Brenda Thomas.
Gordon Isaiah Neal. Libby Jane Nelson. Wyatt Lucas Newcomb. Pearson O'Neill. Cameron Alfonso Owens. Jaleel Emmanuel Parker. Megan Marie Parsons. Kayla Monet Payton. Thomas John Perillo. Chelsea Marie Pilkerton. Elijah Kenneth Pope. Kylie Rose Price. Emma Elizabeth Proctor. Jaheim Rennie Proctor. Aiden Patrick Pyle. Nicholas Lee Quaid. Herberto Ramiro Ramirez. Lena Elizabeth Marie Randolph. Damon Jordan Ransom. Nathan Thomas Raybon. Joseph Nelson Riemann. Donovan Isaiah Roddy. Daniel Rafael Rodriguez Correa. Mia Nicolette Ross. Omoyeni Naomi Samuel. Harley Renee Sanders. Taylor Ryan Schneider. Jasmine Brianna Scott. Marika Arivel Sembria. Katie Ann Shergott. Now conferring diplomas is student member Amira Abujuma.
Alexandra Lucia Shutters. Natisa Tanya Simmons. Tatiana Angelique Simmons. Caleb Elijah Sensel. Sydney Rose Slagle. Matthew Stephen Smallwood. Olivia Rose Smallwood. Alyssa Marie Smith. Logan Tyler Smith. Madison Grace Smith. Skylar Nicole Smith. Tucker Joseph Smith. Xavier Mackay Smith. Zachary Lewis Smith. Noah Eugene Solomon. Robert Trent Souder. Andrew Warren Stancliffe. Miranda Murray Stanley. Jalen Nicole Stoffer. Samuel James Steo. Adelia April Stewart. Joseph Francis DeSales Stein IV. Abigail Rose Stone. Tanaya Ann Swan. Cameron Alante Taylor. Taylon Nicole Taylor. Athens Jose Terry. Ayana Josiah Thomas.
Todd, hey, Todd Joseph Taylor. It's Todd.
Todd Joseph Taylor. Marissa Lynn Thomas.
Tori Yvonne Thomas. Evan Nicholas Thompson. Joshua Lewis Thompson III. Ryan James Tolliver. Emily Joy Tonneson. Jackson Lewis Trice. Otis St. Paul Tucker, Jr. Adalia Renee Vasquez. Christian Alejandro Vega. Erica Gabriela Velasco. Alexander Joseph Vigneault. Samantha Marie Vigneault. Mandy Wong Cho Wen. Justin Douglas Ward. Kayla Elizabeth Washington. Anthony Michael Weatherholt. Amaya Rochelle Weaver. David William Webster. Mackenzie Brooke Wheeler. Andre Heaven Williams. Kanara Jade Williams. Sydney Ann Williams. Colin Nathaniel Wilson. Myron Demetrius Wilson, Jr. Zaria Lachey Wilson. Desmond Shea Wood. Bethany Claire Wyant. Farouk Amir Yap. Lance Bourne Yorio. Christopher John Young, Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the class of 2023.
John.
You ready?
Following you, boss.
Huh?
I'm following you.